Good day, here are the headlines from the Philippine News Agency. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. says the government seeks to have a hand in dealing with rice imports to lower its prices. The President welcomed a proposal to designate a government agency that will handle rice imports and mitigate a price surge. He says the proposal is that if there is a rise in rice prices, the government would release rice and sell it at a lower price so that the market will follow. He says it is now up to Congress to decide which government agency would best handle rice imports. Marcos also says he would still certify as urgent House Bill 10381, which seeks to amend the rice tariffication law. The bill would restore the National Food Authority's regulatory, import licensing, and market intervention functions, allowing it to sell rice at a lower price. The House of Representatives approved the bill on second reading on Tuesday. The Senate also has a counterpart bill filed by Senator Robin Padilla as Senate Bill 2672. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. has ordered the stricter enforcement of visa rules for foreign nationals entering the Philippines. In a media interview, Marcos acknowledged the growing number of foreign nationals involved in crimes and other fraudulent activities. Marcos says there will be a tighter scrutiny of visa requirements, especially due to foreign nationals obtaining fake documents to enter the country. He, however, clarifies the stricter rules will be applied to all nationalities. The Department of Foreign Affairs earlier tightened its rules for Chinese nationals applying for Philippine visas in response to the purported spike in criminal activities involving them, particularly in the Philippine offshore gaming operators or POGOs. President Marcos also supported the Senate's moves to investigate the identity of Bamban Mayor Alice Guo amid allegations that she may be an asset of China. Marcos says Guo is unknown even to the local leaders of Tarlac, which raises questions on her origin and identity. The mayor is facing allegations of involvement in two illegal POGOs that were previously raided in her city. She is also linked to the growing presence of Chinese nationals in the country, which coincides with Beijing's increasing aggression in the West Philippine Sea. Several lawmakers commended the Commission on Elections for banning the substitution of candidates after the deadline for filing of candidacy for the 2025 midterm elections. In a press conference, Manila Representative Bienvenido Abante Jr. says it would eliminate electoral drama marked by last-minute withdrawals and substitutions. He says the Comelec's decision is a reminder not to use loopholes or other practices to manipulate the electoral process. For his part, Lanao del Sur Representative Zia Alonto Adyong says bet substitution should not find a place in the country's electoral system, as he underscored the importance of protecting the sanctity of the electoral process. He adds the electorate has the right to be well informed about their candidates rather than being subjected to sudden changes. The filing period for COCs for the 2025 polls is set on October 1 to 8 this year. On Wednesday, the Comelec and Bank approved the proposal of Chairperson George Erwin Garcia to allow candidate substitution due to withdrawal only within this period. In other news, the Presidential Task Force on Media Security lauded the Quezon City Police District for its efforts, leading to the arrest of one of the suspects in the ambush of a photojournalist and his relatives in Quezon City last year. The Quezon City Police arrested 25-year-old Jomari Campillo alias Mata in front of the Quezon City Hall of Justice in Barangay Central on May 14. Campillo is facing frustrated murder charges for the shooting of photojournalist Joshua Abiad on June 29, 2023. PTFoMs Executive Director Paul Gutierrez thanked QCPD Chief Brigadier General Redrico Maranan and the police force for their efforts to give justice to journalists who are victims of crime and violence. He echoed President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.'s message that the administration continues to build a safe environment for the media. Police earlier arrested another suspect, Eduardo Almario Legazpi II, who was tagged by the police as a professional gun for hire on July 11, 2023. At least 5 more suspects are being sought by the police, including the suspected mastermind. Abiad and his family were ambushed while on board an SUV. He survived the shooting incident, but his 4-year-old nephew died due to injuries, while 4 others and 2 minors were wounded. The Department of Tourism seeks to tap the United Kingdom as a key tourism market for the Philippines. At the British Chamber of Commerce Philippines 2024 travel talks in Makati City on Thursday, DOT Undersecretary Shereen Gail U. Pamintuan says the Philippines hopes to attract more than 200,000 British tourists for the UK to be branded as a key market. The country fell short of this target last year as visitors from the UK reached over 154,000, short of less than 50,000. However, tourists' arrivals from the UK this year have already reached over 61,000 from January to April alone. U. Pamintuan says the government is joining various international trade fairs in Europe to ramp up promotions for its various tourism portfolios, including sun and beach, golf and dive tourism. She says the DOT is focusing on positioning the country as a top health and wellness destination. The Tourism Department is also ready to work with the private sector to provide travelers to the Philippines a comfortable experience. And that's the latest and the biggest stories on the PNA Headlines. For more news updates, please visit our website pna.gov.ph or our Facebook and X account, Philippine News Agency. The PNA Headlines is also streamed via the Servicio Facebook page. You may also watch the PNA Headlines through the Philippine News Agency's YouTube account, via the News and Information Bureau website nib.gov.ph under PNA News, or on the Facebook page of the Presidential Communications Office or PCO. I am Benj Bondok. This is the PNA Headlines, bringing stories that unite the nation.